Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to see you here. Now, some of you have been asking me for quite a while, why don't I do educational content for this channel, teaching you or showing you how I create things that I do. And I was quite hesitant to create a sort of like an educational content for AICI channel was because I have a different channel called Express Prints, which is dedicated to teaching you how to create with AI Midjourney. It's more of a sort of like general Midjourney channel where we are learning, if I just quickly show you some playlists, we are learning how to sort of like work our images into print-on-demand products, how to, like prepare them for Etsy and things like that. But, there's a lot of overlap with AICI company that I'm running as well. So I thought, what, let's give it a try. But I think if you really want to learn about Midjourney, this is the channel for you as well. So I'm going to plug it underneath this tutorial. And please take a look at it because there's a wealth of information on this channel. It's got over 300 videos and it's on all sorts of, literally I've been doing sort of educational content on this channel ever since I joined Midjourney, which was now 2 years ago. Okay, so definitely check this one out. And also the reason I set up AICI channel was because, and the AICI channel I'll quickly show you here, was because I was thinking, well, shall I just simply, like change the direction, of the channel? But then people started telling me, well, we don't enjoy interior design content, which is understandable because the channel started as a general, sort of like turning our clip art images and watercolors into wall art and things like that, and mugs and things like that. So I understood and I created AICI. So that was the reason I wasn't really going with the educational content to start with, but quite a few of you have asked me to do educational content. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to create this cute playlist where I'm going to teach you what I know, also what I don't know, but literally everything you see on my channel, and including the Express Print channel as well, has been created with AI. I didn't just pile the images or downloaded the images off the internet. No, everything is unique. Well, I know what you may think about AI, some of you, but everything is uniquely designed with AI. And, I'm going to teach you what I know. So today we're going to start with very, very basic information about how to use Midjourney for interior design. But firstly, you may be thinking, well, who is this tutorial for me, or is this playlist for me? Well, here is, I think, who this could be beneficial for. So just to recap who this basically playlist and this educational content is for, if you just want to have some sort of like decoration ideas, let's say that you are looking for something for your wall or, like for the corner of the room, there's so many quite simple before and after apps. And I think I've used quite a few in my video. So I'm going to pop them underneath this video to see. It's very, very simple to do. Midjourney is never ending learning curve. Like each version brings out something new. There's a lot to learn. It's basically, you need to think about Midjourney sort of more, well, it needs a skill, it needs time investment, skill, and also learn skill. I wasn't born with these skills, nobody was. So you need to sort of invest the time and money. I'm going to be honest, Midjourney isn't cheap, but the images that we get are second to none. As you can see, I started working on some festive art yesterday, well, in the last couple of days, that I'm going to be preparing the content for Express Prints, and we're going to be again we're going to have lots of fun with print-on-demand companies and how to, get the motivation for our autumn products. But back to the video. So in today's beginner's guide, guys, we are going to be looking at Midjourney website. I'm just going to give you a brief overview. I don't want to overwhelm you if you are especially brand new to Midjourney. So I'm going to be keeping it quite simple. And then we will also take a look at the basic prompting. Now, first things first, when you first start with Midjourney, I believe you need to have 500 images done to actually be able to use Alpha Midjourney website. It basically means that it's a Midjourney website. And before that, I think you will have to do the Discord, which is quite fun to use. It did take us, well, when we first started, we were only using Discord, I think, for literally, like, I think the website was only up for like 6 months or so. And it was actually quite difficult to transfer from Discord to website. Again, like Discord was a learning curve, so we sort of had to learn and everything. So guys, firstly, I just want to show you, like how many images I created in my time with Midjourney. So I actually created, how you find out is just you go to info, and this is sort of like your Midjourney bot. So let's see how many, enter. And you can see here that my lifetime usage was 26,470 images. Yes, I am complete freak when it comes to Midjourney. So nearly 30,000 images, and I'm still going strong. I'm not planning to stop anytime soon. You know what? It makes me so happy to create. I love my artworks. As you can see, I've got masses of folders, and like I just love creating, and yeah, it's just beautiful. Yeah, as you can see, I'm sort of like getting ready for Christmas season, and already thinking what kind of content we'll create. But anyway, so firstly, you will probably start here. I believe it's still like that. So I'll show you some sort of like basic things on here as well, but it's pretty much the same with the website. So let's just sort of a little bit nosy around on the website first. So how we subscribe to Midjourney. So I'm just going to manage subscription. You would go to midjourney.com and it would sort of like prompt you to subscribe. So I am on this plan. So we've got the plans here. We've got yearly billing. If you think you are going to be using it all year, let's say that you are a Etsy seller, or like you want to sort of set up a print on demand business, I would actually suggest that you do monthly billing to start with, to see how you like it. So that's what I am on, because I normally tend to sort of like leave like 2 weeks before each plan to sort of like basically like gather my thoughts and think of what next, because it's really full on when I'm creating. So yeah, it doesn't seem that way, but because you are constantly learning and you're watching what other people are doing, it can be quite difficult on the mind, basically. So I go for monthly billing, and yes, it's not cheap. So you can start with basic plan, which is the can you even downgrade from basic plan? So basically, with the basic plan, you've got under 200 generations a month. You don't have any relaxed hours with this one. Relaxed hours means that you are waiting a little bit longer for your images to be created. And yes, so it is what it is. Basic plans is okay if you want to give it a go and learn a little bit about it. I think it's priced wonderfully, because we are now building an app in store in-house for AICI, and actually it takes a long time to train a model like this, to spend time on it, and actually it's very expensive to generate these images. So I think this is a wonderful plan. I am on this one, as I said, but in the past I've also been on this one because I was creating so much. So it is expensive, you guys. And then what do we have here? So once you subscribe, it's pretty much, like you get access straight away. So it's very, very straightforward to subscribe. I would say start either with basic or standard. Don't go for any bigger one, because you're going to be learning, and the learning process does take a while. Midjourney isn't as straightforward as before and after app in interior design. I need to keep reminding myself that this is an interior design focused focused tutorial and focused playlist and educational content, rather than express prints, which is a general. So that's what I would suggest. Then we have these, once you log in, I prefer YouTubers to watch and learn, but we also have this, if I can find it. So you've got a bunch of useful buttons here. We've also got community chat. We didn't have any of these when we started, trust me. So we've got this getting started, and here is sort of like everything you need to know. I think, I'm going to pop this underneath this video. You really need to read this. And oh my God, when you first look at it, it's like, oh, is this a Photoshop? I know. There's a lot of learning. So I'm going to break this down into as simple steps as possible. But yeah, don't be afraid. Like with interior design, I find that very simple prompts are the best. So that's one good thing, of course, when we are creating more like different images, then we really need to learn how to prompt. I mean, look at these are so gorgeous, this Halloween. So but with interior design, it's not as bad. So that's fine. So definitely go through all this help, how to do it. Now here you can report an issue, familiarize yourself with the website. But then again, I don't know if you're brand new whether you even have access to this. So that's what I don't know, because obviously I'm a seasoned Midjourney. So guys, let's just go quickly to Discord, because I'm guessing this is where you probably will get to when you first start. So we've got these bots, direct messages. I am directly messaging with the bot. You can also, I haven't been here for such a long time. I don't even know how this works anymore. So you can also there were like these rooms here, but I don't know where they are now. But anyway, chat with Midjourney as a directly to the bot. So it's very simple. I'm just going to do imagine, and then I'm going to add my prompt, and the prompts we are going to be doing later. But we've got different settings here. So if I just go quickly to settings, now I will sort of like have the same sort of like a setting screen as here. When I go to create, or basically the settings I'm talking about are these. So when I click on here, this is my settings on the website, and then we've got them on Discord as well. So here you can choose default model. You can go as back as Midjourney model view fun one. You don't want to see these images, but you can play around with this. You can also go for version 6. Niji is sort of more like an anime style. And then we've got all these previous modules here. I started when we were on model V3. So that was back in February. I think it was like February 2022. Yeah. So what else? So now here you've got stylized. So I'm sort of like using stylized medium, and then you can do personalization, which means basically, guys, it's just so much to think about. But basically, don't click on personalization because you don't have any personal styles yet. This is Midjourney learns about you and your preferences, so don't worry about that now. Public mode, because obviously stealth mode costs a lot of money. I believe the stealth mode is the most expensive option. And then relax mode, fast mode. I usually have it on fast mode, but for this tutorial, I'm going to do relax. Otherwise, I'll get through my hours very, very quickly. So these are your basic settings. Again, stylized medium, I would recommend with 6.1, especially if we are creating photography images, which we are in interior design. I would go with raw mode. And then don't click on personalization, and then remix mode is a good idea to have on. And yeah, so the fast mode, relax mode, you get your fast hours, and you have to be really careful because you do get through fast hours very quickly. But with all the subscription, we've got this really, really cute thing here where we can rank images and one fast hour a day, which is amazing. So I do this nearly every day to top up my 15 fast hours a month. And then you can also do a survey, but obviously I've done all my surveys so I haven't got any fast hours there. But yeah, so this is how you can top up your fast hours, because depending on the time of the day, relax hours can take under 1 minute, but sometimes it can take 10 minutes. And imagine waiting there for your images to be created. I'm not that patient. So where were we? Where is the Discord? Yeah. So, and then Discord is very, very simple. So basically we will start working with Discord once we get to prompting. But yeah, so you can ask a question, you can blend two images together, you can describe. So if you like something, your own image, whether you pulled it off the internet or is your own, you can actually learn how Midjourney thinks and prompts. So that's what you would use it for. Then you've got this switch to fast mode from relaxed mode. And then you go help. Imagine is basically how we're prompting. Info, that's about you. And then, yeah, I'm not going to go through everything because, guys, I would just really I would just confuse you, and I don't want to do that. It's just so much going on. It didn't used to be like this, guys. I tell you that. But yeah, so basically, let's focus on Midjourney website because that's sort of where I'm more familiar with. But we will also prompt some ideas in Discord, just in case you are still in that very, very beginning mode where you are using Discord. So going back to the website, so we've got it's alpha.midjourney.com, and you've got again, you go to explore. So this is sort of like where you land when you first sort of log in. This is wonderful because it's like endless inspiration and motivation for what other people are creating. We are starting to see a lot of Halloween images because don't forget, people are preparing for Etsy and for the season and a Christmas holiday. So that's why I love August with Midjourney because you are starting to see all these cuties, Halloween and everything. These are my favorite months from September till Christmas. So I love it. Midjourney is it makes me feel so good, and it's wonderful for mental health as well, you guys. But of course, we are focusing on interior design. If we want sort of like some inspiration for interior design, here is a very cute search button. So I'm just going to do interior design, and we get many ideas. So this is the basic search. You can also create it with more ideas like pink color or whatever you want to input in that search. So yeah, these are your results, so you can sort of like see what other people are doing, but we are going to be learning basic prompts as well. Guys, by the way, I'm not trying to plug anything in, but if you want, I do have a couple of books on interior design. I mean, they are not from the 6.1 version Midjourney, but prompting sort of stays the same through the versions. It's just that at the moment, the latest version is incredibly coherent when you want to describe like image with people in it and da da da. So for interior design, these books are really wonderful. So I've done quite a few. This is the 110 interior design styles and hundreds of prompts to try, a festive decor, Halloween decor. And when I rerun these prompts in the latest versions, they work wonderfully. Of course, big part of interior design is creating our own decor or like our own wall art. So that includes patterns. I love creating patterns with Midjourney. That's something that we will also cover uh, in the playlist. And then I've got pushing boundaries, which really, includes like stunning, almost like out of this world design. So please have a look. Of course, it's just just letting you know that if you want something really full on. So I will pop this link underneath this video as well. And again, guys, I need to keep reminding myself that this video is for complete beginners. But guys, if you are more experienced with Midjourney, again, I would just recommend going to my Express Prints channel because, for example, yesterday I did a brand new review of this new editor feature that we have. So if I just quickly show you what that means. So if I just go to any image and we now got this editor option. So I did the complete in-depth review on this yesterday. So again, I'm going to pop the link underneath this video. I'm not going to do that now because this is it would just be too complicated. Okay, so those settings that we just did in Discord, so they're pretty much the same here. So here we have stylize. So basically everything is explained in that guide that I'm popping underneath this video. So how stylization affects your images, they can go all the way there. Then weirdness is basically, it tells you here. So it's quirky qualities to your generated images, resulting in unique and unexpected outcomes. Again, guys, because we are doing interior design, I am not really interested in these two. But again, I am very interested in these two on my other channel because obviously we're creating art in general. But for interior design, I keep my things very, very simple, which is good. I've got it on the relax mode for now because obviously, there's a lot of images I'm going to create and, I don't want to go over them very quickly, but then you got the fast. And then you've got also the turbo if you're feeling like it. So basically here, again, every time you click on this, hover over this question mark, it tells you exactly what everything is. So again, variety, weirdness, again, I don't use this in my interior designs. And you got mode, standard and raw. Again, for interior design, I would suggest raw because it gives you really, really not really, really realistic images. Personalization, again, I use a lot of personalization in my images because Midjourney knows my style, but that just basically means because I like everything Christmassy, so everything is light. So it's basically I'm getting like a lighter versions of what Midjourney would normally create. Yeah, and then that's it. So basically you can then reset your image size to whatever you want. Again, if you are working with the editor that I did a review on yesterday, you can actually have more options with that. So have a look at that if you fancy it. I mean, it's yeah, guys, Midjourney isn't something that you are going to understand from day to day. It does take a lot of learning, and that's why if you are just looking for something very simple and you're not really DIYer or interior designer or architect or like a home decorator on a like a everyday basis, I don't know whether this would be for you, this playlist and this educational content. But I wasn't either. I am a very simple interior designer from the past, and I'm just now so much in love with this. Um, that I can't tell you how much it helped my mental health as well. Creating not just interior designs, but wall art, my own mugs. I mean, this is a mug that I created. This is my own image created in Midjourney. So I create all sorts of things. One day I will do like a room review. I'm so excited because it's autumn now coming up. It's almost end of August. Bye bye August. And then we are going to do some decorating. So really, really exciting. And with print on demand companies, you can literally do your own decor. But enough waffling. Right. So yeah. So basically, this is what we need. And we have like here we can add image to our. We can use image prompts as well. So if I want to have some kind of I can do this. So I can use it as an image, or I can use it as a style reference, and then also character reference. So Midjourney is now doing character reference as well. Basically, again, in interior design, we are only interested really in style and image, not a character reference, because we're not creating characters. And guys, that's it. I think that's it for the review of the basic review of the website. Again, guys, I don't want to overwhelm you for the first video, so let's go now to create basic prompts. And that's our very basic prompt structure. So basically, we are using interior design related prompts and words, colors, interior design styles. Again, guys, if I can help there, I have quite a few, quite a few of the interior design styles here where you can sort of like try these. These are again in the book that I was showing you, which is this one. I'm going to go to Discord because that's probably where you will be when you first join. So I'm just going to do, where's my Imagine? Imagine. Guys, I haven't done this on here for such a long time. So have I got the relaxed mode? Yes, I'm just going to stylize medium. Uh, I don't know what stylized low means on here. I mean, I don't really go for very high, sort of like stylized here. Oh, need to go for usually 50. Anyway, we can change the stylized to what we want. So I'm guessing I'm going to go with stylized low for this purpose. Normally on my website, I also have it sort of like 100 or even less. Or when I want something really creative, then I go over. But I think, like Midjourney is quite coherent, and I think for interior design, it works better for me. But of course, guys, you can try stylize any way you want, and you can also try, all these other ones as well. So we did the I don't know what that's called, but then imagine, and then now we've got a space for our prompt. So let's just input it here. Modern living room. We follow those steps that I just showed you. So modern living room with a large window featuring cozy reading nook in neutral tones with wooden accents. Now I see that here I will need to my input my aspect ratio myself, which again here we would have it set. Yeah, so the aspect ratio, these are your default settings. So like you would do it on here as, but in here like this, but this code is separate. So I'm just going to do aspect ratio AR, and I'm going to do for my interior design, I normally use like a sort of like 16.9 or 3 to 2. So let's go for 3 and 2. And what I'll do, I'll also do stylize 100, because I don't know what these are. It doesn't really say here. What else do I need to think of? So what else have I got here? So I'm not going to personalize it because you guys are probably not going to be having this feature either. And I'm hoping that it's on low, on the relaxed mode. Yes. Okay. So let's get that done. So it's going to be taking a little while. So it's actually waiting to start, as you can see. So let's go over to my interior design and see what I've created over the years and what prompts I use. So here I'm sort of like mixing literally very, very simple prompt, but I'm mixing it with my mood boards. And this is something that I enjoy so much. I mean, look at these colors, right? Like you can literally get any motivation that you want. So one of my favorite pastimes in Midjourney is creating mood boards. I can't get enough of them, sort of. I tell you the truth, before sort of like discovering Midjourney, I wasn't really good at putting colors together. And I really wasn't that good at sort of like a home decor either. So this has been a absolute revelation for me. So I'm now experimenting with colors, designs, and it's just, as you can see, I do a lot of artwork still, because obviously that's part of my work. I do custom wool art, and I sort of like teach on express prints, how to work with these. So let's see how we're doing here. It's still waiting to start. So let's go back. So here I've been sort of like redesigning Aspen Villa, and here, I was just constantly learning. So bathroom cabinet design by Frank Lloyd Wright. If you have a favorite designer, you can definitely plug it into your interior prompt and get some beautiful results. Now, this is something that started in version 5. Version 5 was crazy imaginative. So we had all sorts of, fruity kitchens. If I show you back down, it's just like, look here, I've got sherry kitchens. Just imagining anything that we want. I mean, look at these, right? So yeah, never ending. Okay, guys, let's check our images. And our first images have been created, and I'm just going to plug in another prompt so that it can start. I can sort of start, generating. So I'm just going to do rustic kitchen with a farmhouse sink featuring a marble countertop in warm tones with wooden cabinetry. I keep forgetting that here I have to do everything. So aspect ratio 3 to 2, and I'm going to do stylize. Let's do stylize 100 this time. Okay. And then again, guys, like with interior design, my personal experience is that I really only need to learn about stylize with interior design, because other features are giving me quite quirky results that I don't necessarily want. Okay, so let's click enter, and then we will do also a couple more on the website just in case you guys are already on the website. So let's see what it gave us. Again, I just can't. So we did modern living room with a large window featuring a cozy reading nook in neutral tones with wooden accents. So guys, as we can see, the cozy reading nook really only seems to be here. So the good thing about Midjourney that we can reteriate. I think it's called the reteriate. So here we have this cute button. When we press it, it will create it again. But if we want to sort of like take a look at one particular one, then we've got these upscalers here. So I'm going to upscale number 2 because that seems to have given me a very nice reading nook. So I'm just going to do that. Excuse me. And then now I have it here. So if I click on it, I can actually also click on it on a browser. I can download it now, save images. So it would do PNG. If I just, okay, fine. And then what I can do with this image in Discord, I can't believe how bad I am on Discord, like it's just so strange. Then I can actually vary it, very strong, very region. This we will have to go in another video into, but basically, yeah, so now you can either upscale it. Yeah, so upscale it when you want to have a bigger image, let's say for website, or you want to use it for clients, like for professional design services. So you would upscale, subtle upscale. Basically, it would literally do what you see here, creative. It would add something or take away something. So you never know. Yeah, so that's what it is. Now here we are still waiting for this one. So let's just wait until it generates, and I'm going to be preparing a prompt for the website. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually open my book, this one. Where was my books here? And I'm going to show you, some of these prompts and, like how they work with the new version. Basically, my book is split into 3 parts. So let's just sort of open the first one. Oh, hold on. This is it. So basically, let's just grab a prompt from here. And you've got all these categories that I'm actually covering. So it's a good little book. I think I'm very, very proud of this book. I love this book. I actually still learn so much from it as well. So guys, again, very, very simple style. You can actually click on it and go to Midjourney aspect ratios for inspiration. So again, very, very simple, modern kitchen minimalist style. Let's see what happens. So another great thing about that particular book, well, all my books really, is because they are sort of focused on creating in Discord. So it has more information about Discord. Website, as we can see here, we no longer have to input all our, these ones, because obviously we've got it as a setting. So my default setting is 3 to 2. And again, I'm not using any weirdness or anything like that. So if I just close that, and I'm going to just do very, very, very simple prompt. Again, I don't need this. Guys, nothing happens if you leave it here, but I don't need it because it's already like that. So but if I'm going to go for a different style that isn't a default, a different aspect ratio, then I need to input it and it will override your default settings. So guys, it cannot be easier. Modern kitchen, and we did the minimalist style. So, we can keep it like this, or like, again, add something to it. Okay, so what's going on? Why is it not doing my aspect ratio? Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what went wrong there, but oh, no, it's doing it properly. Yeah. So again, if you go to create, you can see how your things are doing. So let's wait until this is created. Let's have a look on Discord. So now we've got our images, beautiful images, rustic kitchen with a farmhouse sink featuring a marble countertop in warm tones with wooden cabinetry. How beautiful are these? So we can open it in browser to see which one we like. Guys, you know what, like, if you're just starting with Midjourney now, how lucky are you? Because the amount of strange things happening in these images are literally almost none. Especially now that I'm preparing for express prints and sort of like a autumn season, Halloween season, and the clip art that we used to get, 3 hands, 4 legs, but now it's just so coherent. I cannot believe the difference. So look how beautiful these are. Also, we could use wide lens if you want to sort of like a bigger space, bigger part of the kitchen. So let's sort of maybe upscale number 4. I quite like number 4. I'm just so not used to this anymore. So again, U stands for upscale and V stands for variation. So if you want to variate any of these, redo them again, then you would press these buttons down there. So U4. Oh yeah. Okay, good. So now I've got it. I can sort of download it very simply, and or I can upscale it and use it for, again, if I'm doing a client project or something. And that's how simple it is. And our Midjourney website images have now been created. And I mean, look at how beautiful. If you want to sort of like a wider aspect, again, there's just so many things we can learn in terms of photography. So I would say either join photography groups on Facebook or ask ChatGPT for how to sort of like about different angles with Midjourney. But we are going to cover all that in those videos that are coming. So for today, I really don't want to overwhelm you. So let's take a look at these images. Oh my God, I absolutely love it. Yeah, so we've got very, very simple prompt, modern kitchen minimalist style. And let's see how, it's just gorgeous. And guys, this is just the beginning. You will not believe what we are going to be covering. So again, yeah, that's it. And again, where we got this prompt from was my book, this one, 110 interior design styles and 100 of prompts. So guys, if you are really a beginner and really want to learn about the basics of interior design in Midjourney, I would really recommend that book. It's just $8.99 and it's just wonderful investment. And guys, that's it for first video in this educational series on how to use Midjourney in interior design. Now, I hope you like this video and you benefited from this. If you do like it, please give it a like and subscribe. And I am planning to create a video either every couple of days or every week. So you will always have something to look forward to and to learn about. Guys, I'm happy to answer any questions about this first lesson. Please, if you are more experienced, and you want to know something else, wait for that video to come out, for that tutorial to come out. Because as I said, I run this other channel called Express Prints. Now, I really recommend checking that one out as well, because it gives you so much information, general information about Midjourney. I'm really going back to literally Discord times. So there's so much to learn on that channel as well. If you're serious about learning about Midjourney, please check that channel out as well. This particular tutorial is based and focused on interior design. So it's all for all of you interior designers, architects, and home decorators and builders. Let's learn this together. The more we learn, the more we work with Midjourney, the more we improve it, because it will sort of train on our results and what we want. So guys, I'm so excited about the future. I hope you too. And I'll see you at the next tutorial, lesson number 2. Thank you guys, and bye-bye.